He's an asshole. He should be locked up. Welcome to the ghetto. Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. I hope your daughter get raped.
What was your thoughts about the assassination attempt?
They missed.
They missed.
Do you he should have died. He's not good for this country, and he never will be.
Wow.
Ever. He's the worst person that could be ever in politics. He's not even a politician.
So you're disappointed that the shooter missed Donald Trump?
100%. 100%. No, well, nothing. He should have died. She doesn't like him as much as I do, but she's a little more sympathetic to people dying.
Do you think that the shooter was justified?
He did what he wanted to do.
Do you think it was justified? Like, do you think
in his eyes, I'm sure it was. But you know what? Since he missed, I can guarantee you there's going to be 100 people that are going to try to not miss.
Would you support that?
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't need to live. He doesn't need to be a president.
So, hold on.
100%. Yeah.
Why so much hatred for Donald Trump?
Because, for one, he's a sucker. He grabs people by the pussy. He grabs women by the pussy, right? All right, we're done. Have a good day.
Oh, really quick. I want to know, what... Your mic. It's pretty shocking what you're telling me right now.
No.
I know it's not shocking.
Hey, this your boy Veli. Welcome back to the channel. And this is a video exposing how sick and fucking disgusting the Democrat Party is and their supporters. There's been people losing their jobs because they just can't contain their lunacy. After the Trump assassination, you had people going up here, oh, why did the shooter miss? Oh, you should have had better accuracy, all this and that. Have you ever seen people this fucking disgusting? Like, in my lifetime, I haven't seen people this fucking, like, detached from reality. Like, these people are so fucking disgusting right here. And we're going to start this one off with one of the weirdest videos I've seen. You actually have a dude here that's pretending to be a woman saying how he doesn't believe that the shooting was real, but he believes that he's a woman. I don't get this shit. Let's get into it.
Okay, so none of us are dumb enough to actually believe the Trump shooting today was anything but a setup. I laughed so hard when I heard the news.
This dude laughed so hard. Should probably be somewhere in a mental health institution getting help. But he's on TikTok laughing at people trying to assassinate President Trump. This is where we are in 2024, guys.
Mostly because the only thought that could come to mind is what kind of hack job would fuck up an assassination unless they were paid to miss on purpose.
So the guy was paid to miss on purpose and get his fucking head blown off. While a firefighter died right beside his daughter. And you have this fucking maniac right here who thinks he's a woman. Like acting like he's so right. Just look at the mental illness in the video, guys. Look at him.
Because they were most likely paid to miss on purpose.
He's trying so hard to sound and look like a fucking woman, and he just can't. Nothing you can do to make that, buddy. You look shadow, peeking like crazy. This guy doesn't believe Trump was shot at, but believes he's a woman. I've seen it all.
I really wish they had finished the job. Done the world a huge favor. Because remember, it's illegal to wish death on a president, but it's not illegal to do so on a presidential candidate. Love a good legal loophole.
How fucking, like, mentally ill do you have to fucking be? That shit is really disgusting and weird. That's probably like the weirdest shit I've seen in, like, fucking 20 years of my life. Wow, guys. This right here is even insane. Well, nah, I don't think nothing is insane as that first video, because that shit is just weird. Straight out of a fucking Twilight Zone episode. But it gets crazier.
Absolutely. You guys are out here on the heels of the attempted Trump assassination. Can I get your reaction to what happened the other day?
Well, it's a shame the person missed, but
Wow.
it's ironic that the shooter was also a Republican, and I am scared about political.
Now, no, she said, "Oh, it's ironic the shooter was a Republican." You have people on Twitter that admitting that they registered as a Republican so they can vote against Trump in the primaries and everything else. Anybody can register as a Republican, but your vote when you go to the booth is going to be different. They think people are slow and stupid. The only people who are stupid is people still wearing masks and believing Biden is a good president.
Violence.
You're scared of political violence, but you were hoping that he wouldn't have missed.
Yes.
Wow. Could you elaborate on that? I mean, many people
A walking mentally ill contradiction. He said, "Wow, how could you be for both?" So crazy. These people are fucking lunatics, man.
are thankful that the shooter missed and could have led to a lot of conflict in the country.
Regardless if Trump is in power or not, he has a lot of influence, and that makes him a very dangerous person, and nothing will stop. And
So these people want you dead just because you have influence. They don't care what you are, who you are, doing nothing. If you have influence and you're not, you don't go along with the get along game, they want you dead, guys. They want you dead.
we want to live, and sometimes Thomas Jefferson.
They want to live. Aren't you living now? You don't even have to be out here at this rally. You could be somewhere building on your fucking credit, or getting you some money and shit, but you're not. You're out here looking fucking handicapped with cat ears on your head.
Jefferson wrote a letter that included one of my favorite quotes, that sometimes the tree of liberty needs to be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Do you hope to see others also, if all that holds true, do you want to see others try what this young man tried at this Trump rally?
I don't know if it would do any good.
Wow.
Okay, interesting, yeah. I see you have a crossbow over here. Can you tell me a little bit more about it and why you decided to bring it here? So you have I don't know what it is. It looks like a crossbow.
Yeah, it's a pistol crossbow. I don't like firearms. This is a much safer alternative, and it's used only for personal defense as an absolute last resort.
Wow.
These people are not real, man. They're not fucking real. Like, they gotta be like AI or something, like made in the lab.
I hope I never have to use it.
Why did you feel compelled to bring it here? Do you feel unsafe?
Very much so. I'm absolutely terrified to be here.
I had one last question for you since it caught my eye. I see you have a hammer and sickle tattoo. Can you tell me more about this tattoo?
I was born in the Soviet Union. I was brought here when I was a little kid, but it's just a symbolism of where I came from. No, I do not support Russia. No, I don't condone anything that it does or that Putin has done. I would consider myself more of a socialist, but it's just a symbol of where I was born.
Oh my God. My ears are hurting from listening to this bitch for like the last 2 minutes. Can you believe that these are real people? And here it is, 2024, man, summertime, and she's outside with a fucking mask on. You cannot take these people serious. Let's move it along, man. And this guy right here, this is what I made this fucking video for right here. This Destiny guy right here. Super beta male, super fucking liberal lunatic bastard. This guy thought it was cool to disrespect the firefighter that died at the Trump rally because he's a conservative. And he thinks that he doesn't condemn the assassination attempt against Donald Trump or any of that. This guy's a real character, man. But let's get into Pierre's Morgan straight destroying this guy.
When you are in a world where conservatives can say anything.
No, I'm not a conservative.
They can have any conspiracy theory.
I'm not a conservative.
They can have any plot. They can do anything, and then liberals are supposed to sit here and be like, "Oh my God, it's so tragic."
No, Destiny.
Absolutely not.
Let me explain.
Absolutely.
Let me explain my position because I'm not a conservative. I'm not on either side in your race, right? Here's what I think about what you did. You'd like to fire off, as you've done so far in this debate, about your fury at how disgusting Republicans are, how inhumane they are, how they never have any empathy, blah, 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 blah. And then you yourself actually are exactly the person that you're describing. You are inhuman. You are somebody who seems almost gleeful that a young firefighter with a family, with a wife and children, who he was protecting as he was shot dead, that he deserved what was coming to him because he went to a President Trump rally, a man who was president of the United States until recently for 4 years and maybe again. You sound almost gleeful, Destin, and I'm sorry. That makes you, frankly, despicable.
Thanks.
I don't think I'm gleeful about anything. I don't think anybody should die. I don't think anybody deserves to die. But you want to talk about gleeful? Look at the conservative response to Pelosi's husband when they broke in.
I can answer that.
Mainstream media figures
I can answer that.
So, out of all the shit this dude just disrespected and did because he's a fucking idiot, he wants to bring up Pelosi's husband, the dude that had his sexual lover in the house, and they get into some argument and he hits him with a hammer. This dude is comparing a sexual quarrel to an attempted assassination of President Trump. In comparison. That's why he doesn't feel bad about the firefighter dying at the rally. That's why he doesn't feel bad about President Trump, any of that. Because some people that he's seen would laugh and made jokes about Nancy Pelosi's husband in a lover's quarrel. These people are fucking disgusting. Like, look at his fucking eyes, his teeth, everything about him, man. Fucking soy boy milk bastard.
I don't care.
I can answer that.
With all due respect, I don't care what your answer is.
Let me answer that.
The reality is that conservatives have been turning the temperature up on the rhetoric. They have been making fun of these types of events for years, and now when something happens to them,
they turning the temperature up on the rhetoric, but they've been saying how Trump should be eliminated and all this other shit, killed and all this other shit for years now. He's Hitler, he's this and that. Like, but Republicans are turning the rhetoric up because we want to stop sexualizing and abusing of kids. Because we want to close our borders and stop Americans from getting replaced or killed by fentanyls or illegal criminals who've been deported multiple times. Because we want to secure our borders and bring back all our money that they're sending out here to all these fucking countries while Americans are starving and paying fucking $20 for a carton of eggs. That's turning the rhetoric up to this bitch. Like, I'm done being nice to these fucking lunatics who hate everybody, who doesn't want to live in the mentally ill psyops that they live in. I'm done being nice to these fucking people. We dealt with them too long, and the problems have turned into real problems for everybody. You go outside, go to a grocery store, go to your fucking job where you can't even get 40 hours a week because the jobs don't even want to pay the health insurance that Obamacare is forcing them to pay in this shit economy. So not only is the economy bad, but you don't even get health care and a lot of other shit. And illegal immigrants are getting paid out of Social Security. They get more Social Security than the people that worked and put in the Social Security. But that's turning the rhetoric up to these people. Because you want to make America great again, that's turning the rhetoric up. Yo, I cannot stand these fucking people. They're evil, they're vile, and they're just the worst type of fucking humans on the planet, man.
Now they're looking for sympathy from the liberal side? Absolutely not. It's insane. It's unhinged that you can conduct yourself in such a manner and expect people to...
He said it's insane and unhinged. Like, oh my God, bro. I'm glad this dude got banned and shit from every... Like he shouldn't get deplatformed, but he should get banned from making money on anything he fucking says online.
Feel sorry when things happen.
Why should anybody on the right listen to a word of your hectoring and lecturing about how they should behave? And by the way, for the record, the mockery of Nancy Pelosi's husband when he was attacked by an intruder with a hammer was also despicable, right? I can see despicable behavior on all sides, and I'm happy to call it out when I see it. You, however, want to present yourself as this great kind of standard bearer of decency who sees outrageous behavior on the right time and again and is incensed by this disgusting, inhumane behavior. And yet time and again, since the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, you have displayed exactly the same kind of inhumane behavior. Fuck him about a fireman who is killed because he attends a rally of a guy he wants to vote for.
My issue with the MAGA kids is not that they are not empathetic. My issue is that they support a president that led an insurrection against the United States. I'm not here to tone police over their empathy.
18 million.
The insurrection against the United States. Bro, does this piece of shit not know like the video and the footage got released of the police giving tours and all that shit to the people and all that? They can't push the January 6th narrative anymore. It's a reason they got rid of the January 6th committee and destroyed all the fucking evidence. Because they were full of shit. They were full of shit. If they had a case against Trump, he would have already been charged for it. Wow, man, wow.
I'm not here to tone police over their empathy.
80 million people voted for Donald Trump last time round.
That's great. 80 million people voted for a guy that tried to insurrect the government, and it looks like they might try to do it again. I mean, like, I don't know what you want me to say. These are the facts on the ground. The idea that
so you don't like attacks on democracy. So presumably you would unreservedly condemn the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, because that's one of the most egregious attacks on American democracy in modern times. Presumably,
I don't think that
you will
anybody
take
should
this
be
opportunity,
trying to-
given you are so determined to protect the integrity of democracy, you would find it absolutely outrageous that someone has tried to assassinate a president, right?
If the other conservatives on this show want to say that it was absolutely outrageous that Donald Trump attempted to coup the government,
I'm asking you.
Then maybe I would. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get on my knees and beg for forgiveness or show sympathy to conservatives.
I'm not asking for that. I'm asking you to condemn what happened as an egregious attack on democracy. Can you do that?
No, I won't. No, I won't.
You can't do that. You see, so why the hell, frankly,
not.
Destiny,
Absolutely not.
why the hell should we listen to a word you have?
And there it goes, guys. What a piece of shit. Like, this dude should never be like, all his followers, everybody should leave this bitch in the dark where he belongs. Like, who actually listens to him? You have to be like fucking mentally slow to listen to a piece of shit like this or even give him your money. This dude is the biggest fucking clown on the planet right now.
To say
Wait, hold on. Why do you think conservatives haven't been listening to a word that liberals have said about anything for 8 years?
Right,
what do you think is going to change?
they?
You think that if liberals come out now and they go, oh,
What the fuck does it mean? Listening to things they say. We listen to the stupid, retarded shit y'all say all the time. What, are we supposed to just assimilate into the weird shit y'all got going on? Nah, we listen to you lunatics, maniacs all the time. We just leave y'all in y'all echo chamber where y'all fucking belong.
oh my God, this was so horrible.
But here's
they're
my
going to go,
point.
wow, that is true. Maybe
Wait a
that
second.
should also like
Charlie,
Charlie,
I'll bring you in at the end of this. I promise you, and you'll get a good chance to respond. But here's my problem, Destiny, with your whole position on this, right? Is that you don't actually have anything inside you that you want the other side to have. You don't have any of the empathy. You don't have any sympathy. You don't care that someone tried to assassinate Donald Trump. You don't care that a young fireman with a family was killed in the process. You don't actually. You are not the person you want these other people to be. And all you do is play whataboutery with every question I give you. And I'm just startled.
It's not what about it. We're talking about Donald Trump. We're talking about the temperature of this country. But here's a question for the two panelists. What percentage of this event happening was due to Donald Trump's rhetoric? What do they think the answer to that question is?
What percentage could it be that the other side, as we've just heard from Dave Rubin, has spent 8 years calling Donald Trump the new Adolf Hitler, a person who was responsible for the murder of 12 million people, including 6 million Jewish people in a Holocaust. Last time I checked, Donald Trump hasn't murdered 12 million people. So much as you would like him to be the new Hitler, he's not. But again, to an impressionable young deranged mind who has easy access to guns, that can be easily interpreted as an existential threat, said President Biden. Somebody that needs to be put in the bullseye, said Biden.
Okay,
only last week. And guess what? Guess what? Somebody then comes forward and tries to kill the existential threat.
Like, what a real piece of shit, guys. Like, these people are lunatics. They sat here and just wish death on Trump. Oh, shooter missed this and that. These people are losing their fucking jobs. And like, I might not agree with it wholeheartedly, but like, you do this to yourselves. These people are losing their own jobs because they can't control their unhingedness. Like, you allow media and the TV to brainwash you for fucking years now, and you can't control yourself. So those are the consequences for your action. People forget there's consequences for your action. Free speech is free, but it's not free from consequences. Like, you can say whatever you want to say. You can say, I'm going to go do something to this guy, but that's a threat. So when that shit gets reported and you go to jail, understand that you made a threat. It might have been free speech, but it has consequences. These people don't fucking believe in consequences, man. But they're going to find out the hard way. They definitely going to find out the hard way, I'm telling you. Like this guy.
He missed. He should have died. He's not good for this country, and he never will be.
Wow.
He's the worst person that could be ever in politics. He's not even a politician.
So you're disappointed that the shooter missed Donald Trump?
100%.
Wow, man.
Well, nothing. He should have died. She doesn't like him as much as I do, but she's a little more sympathetic to people dying.
Do you think that the shooter was justified?
he did what he wanted to do.
Do you think it was justified? Like, do you think
In
he
his eyes, I'm sure it was. But you know what? Since he missed, I can guarantee you there's going to be 100 people that are going to try to not miss.
would you support that?
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't need to live. He doesn't need to be a president.
So hold on.
100%. Yeah.
Why so much hatred
So he doesn't need to live. He doesn't need to be a president. But this guy has the right to live, though. He think he has the right to live and do whatever. Like, what a fat piece of shit.
for Donald Trump?
Because for one, he's a sucker. He grabs people by the pussy. He grabs women by the pussy, right? All right.
His reasons were he's a something sucker, and he grabs women by the vagina. Those are his reasons for saying Trump need to die. Wow, guys.
We're done. Have a good day.
Oh, really quick. I want to know. You know, what
Nah. What a piece of shit, man. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouths. These people are fucking despicable and disgusting and a disgrace to humanity. And we just gotta watch this shit moving forward, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna get even crazier. And damn, man, these people are diabolical. Y'all seen it like I seen it, man. Protect Trump. I'm out.